Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Tonight we're returning to Oxygen Not Included. But first, I have some news. I have subscribers. Thanks to CL Woitus, IT Machinist, Hi-Fi Hedgehog, and DAF1776, who are some coworkers and friends of mine who were very kind to give me their Twitch Prime subscriptions today. So I wanted to make sure that I played those on the stream and got their acknowledgments away at the beginning here so that I didn't forget at the end. Alright, so let's return to the game here. Last time we built this glass forge, which we are hoping we'll make some glass with, because we need to build some solar panels. We also landed our rocket, and with the rocket came back some databanks, which we need to bring to a planetarium, which we have not yet built, so that we can study them. I'm going to find a place to build a planetarium that I think will have to be actually outside of my the primary part of my base. Hey Fazy, and welcome to the stream. And hey IT Machinist, yes, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. See, the planetarium is not too tall for the base, actually. I just need to put it someplace where I can take down some of the ceiling tiles here. So let's just take down a few of these. And we're actually going to move this too. Let's put a door in here just for fun. That didn't build. Thank you, thing. We'll put that in there. Get them to do this fairly quickly here. And thank you, Just a Minor Threat, for your Twitch Prime subscription. Behave, everyone. The boss is here. Alrighty. So, let's see here now. Planetarium requires... How much power does this thing need? Easy peasy. Alright. Grab the power. Plug it in. Get those two built fast. Alrighty. So yeah, IT Machinist, you need to behave because the boss is watching. So don't do anything that you wouldn't do when we're at work. Alrighty, so... Do we have game? Yes, we do have game music. Okay. It's just there's no music playing. It freaked me out for a second, but we do have game sounds. Are you playing the physical, the board game, or table game version, or are you playing the mobile version? I mean, you can lose either way, of course, but... And should I say hi to your wife? We'll take some of those. They'll at least be good for something. Alright, so we need to start this research. Nice. So you've lost 5 times in a row tonight, or just this is the 5th time you've lost? Let's go ahead and make these things actually. Well, no, let's do the fun stuff first. So we can do a cargo container or the solid fuel thruster. I'm going to vote for the solid fuel thruster because that'll give us a little bit more distance. Once we research, actually we'll only be able to research some of this anyway, but we'll get this started, and then we'll go up and get another rocket launched. Well, you do all right when we've played. Either that or she just might be really good at it. That's probably the actual case. Alright, so let's get this started. Again, we need to produce more steam. Let's see, 142 degrees, 40 kilos. Yes, let's pump that out. And let's bring in some water to cool it down a little bit. Turn it back off again. Okay, so you're attempting to lose for the 6th time. That's good. Yeah. At least you have we'll call it ambitions. I've actually known his wife longer than I've known him. As things like that commonly happen where we work. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's turn on, add some more water. Why is that not pumping? Oh, I never finished. Alright, that's crazy. Let's see. Let's replace this pipe now. Need those done actually even faster than that. Let's do them not at the red alert level, but we'll do them out there. And then we can extend this out and put a vent out here. We don't need to go that far. Let's just go that far, and we need probably a ladder or two here. Just to make sure that we get everything. Alright, so we're up to 60 kilos, 130 degrees. That's good. That's good. And we're processing the water here, which is also good because then we just get more fresh water in the base. More cool fresh water in the base. Maybe we didn't need that one. No, we didn't. Excellent. We don't even need the ladders. Who needs ladders? So what'll happen here is all of the steam will, or at least should, go into the steam engine until we have enough, which I actually looked at. There's a, let me grab the website. There's a website that's really good for helping you calculate the rocket. And what it takes in order to get to wherever it is you're trying to go. Let me grab that, throw it in here in the chat. So if you're trying to plan out your rockets, this is a good tool to use. It'll give you, at least among other things, the amount of fuel you need to launch that rocket. So we need 653 kilograms of steam. I'm going to cut this off at 700, and then the rest will leak out. Add some more water. Cool this thing down a little bit. Okay, that should be plenty for now. Add some more pressure, too. That was a little too low, actually. But it'll be alright. It's not too low. I mean, lower than I wanted. We'll put it that way. So we will launch this, and then we can go see what else we can play with. Let's, before we get ready too close to launching this, let's clean up this mess. Because we have regolith up here. We did build storage for it last time. It's good. And we have the steel broken pieces from when the rocket crashed through the doors. To infinity and beyond. Or beyond, yes. Well, we need to get to infinity before we can get beyond infinity, right? Isn't that how this works? Times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So we have enough steam in here, but I don't want it to get too sparse and then overheat stuff. So I want to make sure I come back and check on it occasionally. We have not made any glass yet because we're still waiting for sand. We could increase the priority on it so they get up here and do it. Let's see, what else do we need to clean up? How did this all get messed up? I forgot how we managed to pull this off. Oh, I think the pipe started breaking. Kind of on our moderate to short list is to change the way we're dealing with the metal refinery. I actually want to build a steam refrigerator room like we have here and like we had down there. Cooling petroleum. I want to use petroleum instead of crude oil as we're using here. because petroleum has a slightly better temperature range, slightly wider temperature range. Crude, can we click on crude? No, we can't. All right, let's go here. Crude oil, liquid. So crude oil becomes petroleum at 400 degrees Celsius and becomes solid at minus 40 degrees Celsius. If we go to petroleum, though, petroleum has a much colder temperature before it becomes solid and a much higher temperature before it becomes gas. So if we use petroleum as our coolant, and we're out of power again, not entirely, just this one thing happened to be out. Okay. Yeah, because we're using a lot. Where are we at? 250. And we still have 50 at 145 degrees. Alright, let's turn this off for a little bit, so it doesn't heat up too much. And it's just because we're not running all these coal generators all the time. Which is probably... Ooh, we are low on food. Because of... Oh, atmosphere. Get these mopped. Doing okay on the fried mushrooms and the lettuce. They're just not cooking them yet. We're missing something for that. Where's my... I forgot where my kitchen was here. There it is. No, that's all it takes. We just need to get them in here and cooking. That should be a higher priority than this, than that. Okay. That's why it wasn't high enough priority, so Caledon wasn't coming in here and cooking it. And he fell asleep while cooking. Excellent. Alright, looks like... Wait a minute, I thought we were doing this research. Oh, we need the jetpacks to do that research. Oh, okay, that works. Alright, so... we're getting a little bit of gas in here from this. This is going again, so that's good. A little bit of gas. This one is still off by 16 more days, cycles. Like we used all our cooking gas. That's why that's broken. Alrighty, and then we have our petroleum / oil refinery down here. And we are using it as fast as we make it down here too. So it's just a matter of too much power need. Made any of this yet? No. And now I'm hesitant to turn it on because we're so close on the power. But at least we saved some by turning this off right now. Because it's at 144 degrees. And even though this is only igneous rock has a fairly low heat transfer, whichever statistic that is, the slow heating. So it's the specific heat capacity. Yeah, I think that's the one. So it's such a low specific heat. They research one wearing jet. No, they're researching jetpacks. Not researching in jetpacks. All right, we're getting close. 653 is what we need minimum. But yeah, why not? We're going to clean this up when it opens up. So, yeah, so we have plenty of steam in here to make it last. And it's plenty hot enough that we don't need to worry about running the thermal aqua tuner anymore. Oh, good. We have made it. Come on, autosave. And the crud went through like it's supposed to do. Okay, good. And then let's just shovel all this junk off. Like that. Do we have any more? Yes, we do. I don't know if we looked at this one or not. Did we? Water, algae, oxygen, dirt, blossom seed, and fry eggs. Cool. Yeah, see this telescope, because when that stuff fell on it, it got up to 259 degrees. So eventually, if that keeps happening, this is gonna overheat. And because it's in vacuum, there's no way it can't cool itself, sort of naturally. Although we could and probably should. I know this is already insulated. Okay. So see how much hotter also this oxygen gets in here once it gets up here where the stuff falls on it? Like it goes from here at 45 degrees Celsius to already jumping up to 100 degrees and more just by going across this place where it gets really hot. Because this tile's 300 degrees, so that even that igneous rock insulated pipe can't quite pull off the heat. Sydney is looking at the planets or the asteroids or whatever it is they are. 600 and almost 653. Alright, so let's think about who should go to space next. IT Machinist, you are not yet eligible. Since you were here and chatting, I would like to give you the opportunity to go to space. You can't go to space today. You need a lot more stuff. Sorry. So... else we want to research, or want to tack on to some of these guys. They just call us astronauts now? No, she's already way over stressed. Roadster, you could become a rocket pilot. Stressed or under stress. Caledon is already. Sydney is already. Wandable could use some more skills. And Phasian. Why are you in the bottom? That's weird. Oh, probably because you were in space, so you get removed from the list and then added back. Interesting. Steam do we have left in here? Getting a little low, but enough. Alright, I will stick around here so that we don't waste too much. Oh, I need to be clicked on that. 653, so we can turn this off now. What's left in the pipe should fill us up. Yep, awesome. All right, let's add some more water in here just to expand out the pressure a little bit. That'll also bring the temp down. So I want to bring it down too much. Oh, stop. All right, good. We'll just let that kind of sit there. It might settle out into water. But I think there's probably enough warm stuff in here. I think I saw something. A piece of gas pipe. That doesn't count, really. Yeah. Okay. So we can go to space again. Who should we send to space this time? Any thoughts? I mean, Phase-In, you could go again, of course. You're here. Anyone else here who wants to go to space? Unfortunately, IT Machinist cannot today. Does not have enough skills. Too bad. Open this up. Oh, Roadster wants to go to space today. We got a printable. Let's see what we can get out of it. I'm not even going to bother with sandstone. Alright, Roadster, as soon as you get here and get into the rocket, you will go to space today. Here's the crap falling off the doors. Where are you? Oh, you went to sleep. Because of course you did. Oh no, and here comes another meteor shower. Alright, we're gonna have to wait until after the meteor shower. Yeah, well, I've seen some of your channel. You definitely seem to want to go to space. Alright, so instead of going to space today, we will find we just took care of skills. We could start working on the new refinery setup. The challenge is going to be getting petroleum to wherever we need to go. The first thing I could do is... Oh, we already cut that off. That's good. Who's starving? IT Machinist, you're in the bathroom and you're starving. Alright. Let's go and make sure... Let's see if this pipe is empty. I don't know if this pipe is empty or not. No, it's not. Anywhere near close to empty. So I would like to reverse this pipe. How much of a challenge is that going to be to reverse this pipe? Going to sleep, yeah, and going to sleep instead of going to space. That's the real one. So let's do plumbing, liquid bridge. And we'll bring it this way. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Okay. It's fine. I thought this was messed up for a minute, but it's supposed to do that. So bring this back down. Because we bypassed this the last time. Because we had polluted water or something down here, and we didn't want to make a mess. So this will bring the crude oil back down the pipe. Should at least bring the crude oil back down the pipe. We could take this one out. Need to reverse this one. Oops. There we go. I don't want to reuse this pipe. I don't want to lay a new pipe for something when we're not going to use this one. Who's crawling so slowly? Go. Rebuild that. Okay, now this stuff can all actually get taken apart. We don't need it anymore. And that can go as well then. And the same with this stuff here. This can all go. We don't need it. Now that's going to leak a little bit of crude oil here. But I'm okay with it. And this might not actually be a problem. But actually we can probably take that apart too. And we don't need to take that apart. Okay. Yep, a little bit of crude oil leaking. I think we have a place for it to go. Still making a mess. Okay. Yep, we do someplace. Automation overlay. Delete. Plumbing overlay. Good. Look, it's going back the other way. Like magic. Delete those guys. Let's back these out just a bit. I don't know where exactly to at this point, so we won't go too far. But the crude oil is flowing back, which is what we wanted to happen. Ah, battle bots. Classic. I guess we don't necessarily have to watch this continue. I just want to make sure the pipe is continuous here. I thought we took these out. I guess we didn't. So some of the oil could go in there. But I guess I'm okay with it. Oh, looks like it's not going to. Awesome. And they already built all this. So this, unfortunately, is not going to be prioritized properly. Oh, we could do this, though. We could actually connect this directly to here. And then it would be prioritized. No, it still wouldn't be prioritized completely properly. But it'll be better. Alright, so that is that. We now have a pipe that we can use to run petroleum someplace now as well. And I think we should just kind of like pick a spot for it and just plant it there. Like, it doesn't really matter where it is. I don't want to go too far. Let's see, it's just a metal refinery. It's going to be using a lot of iron from here. So perhaps someplace just in here would be a good place for it. We could chew on some of this obsidian. Would take Phasian a while to dig through. Oh, let's go check on shells again. Let's go check on this. Good. Good, good. Get this dug out. There we go. Get this dug out. It didn't set the priority. Alright, well, let's set the priority then ourselves. So once we launch this rocket, then we can go and start building that new metal refinery cooler thingy. Don't go up there, you goofball. Now you're stuck. We'll get you down the easy way here. Oh, try again. Alright, we'll just get you down this way then. Ah! Alright, let's open the doors. And Roadster, you can come and sit down. Here we go. Excellent. Launch path is blocked. Okay, so we can close the or remove the gantry. Launch path is now open. And we need to revisit the same one a few times. We need to revisit it 5 total times for research. For the bonus research for the 50. And then that'll reveal both of the mysterious items here. So, rocket. Launch rocket. Hey, that heated up the water or the steam a little bit. isn't that fancy. Okay, so we need to remember to keep an eye on the calendar here and make sure that we come back before Roadster breaks through the doors. Telescope idle. Okay, let's see what we got. I mean, it's gonna take us a while to get to these, to research these planetary bodies, but oh well. So Dusty Dwarf, Regolith, Mafic Rock, Sedimentary Rock. That's kind of boring. We could hopefully one of these two is something fancy, but otherwise that one's kind of boring. I've got one of those before. Yeah, right there. All right, let's do the next one. So let's dig this out, and we'll just make a nice metal refinery and cooler in here. I'm gonna have to figure out a little bit on how to do this. How exactly to do this, I should say. But it should be fairly straightforward, kind of the same. Actually, maybe we should doodle it up here. That might be a good idea. Alright, so power. Steam engine. I missed it. There it is. Steam turbine. That's what it's called. And we don't want to make this out of lead. That's for sure. We'll make it out of... Oh, we gotta make it out of steel. Right. Okay, so that'll have a room around it. Of course, it'll have the separator bar. And then below it's where we need... again, actually, I think we might actually need two of these. And then below it, we'll need the utility thermal aqua tuner in here. And then this is going to be... I have to look at something else here. Hold on just a minute. Why am I not seeing what I was looking for? All right, we'll come back to that. So this will be a loop with an aqua tuner. We also need to be able to pump the pump this down to vacuum. So we need one of these. We need to be able to dump in some water. We need one of these. And then we need a loop of pipe, and this can be insulated pipe because we're not actually using it to cool anything directly. What we're using it for, don't worry about that. This one I'll flip so that I have these two together, which, speaking of which, that means that I actually need to have a liquid vent here someplace. These two will connect together and they'll dump out into a common liquid vent here. Actually, we should be able to use the same one. We shouldn't even need a second one of these. We'll just run the pipe in. That's cool. I used to watch that show a lot when it was on the first time around. Alright. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we actually need here. What I'm thinking of doing... Oh, we need, like, the sensor and stuff like that. What I'm thinking of doing, though, is actually running the petroleum after it's been cooled up through here to keep these cool, and then plugging it into the metal refinery. Because we don't really have, like, a fixed coolant loop yet. So I think that might be better to just do it that way. So let's see about building this then. Need to be able to climb up here a little bit. Actually, I should have done this differently. I should have done this in layers from the top down, not from the bottom up. I feel like I'm missing something with this. Oh, I know why, because we don't actually need an aqua tuner for this one. Because we're not actually cooling anything down, we just need to take the heat away. We need to take the heat away from the metal. We don't need to actually cool anything down. So let's actually wait a minute on that one. Let's put the metal refinery down here. Refining. Where are we at time-wise? Actually, before we get sort of undistracted here. Oh, come on. Halfway done. Okay, and we have an entombment. Okay, good. They're doing that on their own. Good. Good, good, good. So, we need a metal refinery. And I think I'm just going to put it down here. Not really particular about where I put it. They can start building that. And then we need to be, should I cut all this out? Probably. Step over that one for a second. Yeah, we should probably just take all this out. So we need to have one edge for that. I think we'll do it like this. We need a heavy wire. What did I make those out of? No, not lead. Why are you making those out of lead for? Oh, because we just used all of our steel for this one. That's why. Well, not for it, but get allocated that way. Alright, power. Steam turbine. That I'm not actually going to build these yet. I'm just figuring out spacing. Insulated tile. Make these out of ceramic. Probably, because it's going to get fairly warm. Alright, so I can cancel those now. I don't know if that's as high as I want it. Which is part of the reason why I'm canceling it. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Okay, and clean all that out. So I think we want the bottom of this to be... we'll go ahead and have a nice tall area here. Let's build the bottom of it here. Then up this way. I don't know how high that needs to go just yet. Okay, so what I want to do is, for this entire width, I want to do a radiant liquid pipe made out of something that can withstand the temperature, but it doesn't have to be pretty, because there's not going to be any duplicates in here anyway. The entire width of this room, and then up a few tiles. 1, 2, 3, we'll do 4, just because that's our normal height. And I'm just going to make this a giant loop. And then from here, it'll be insulated pipe down in and out of this. So actually, this isn't going to cool the engines in, so we will need some sort of a coolant loop. This might serve as a good coolant loop. Okay, those can come down. And then let's build our steam engines. I keep missing them for some reason. Oh, we are out of steel. That's part of the problem. Let's go make some more steel. Ooh, bristleberries. We could cook those up. It'll be good. What are you guys... I don't even want to know, Facing. I really don't. Probably for multiple good reasons. Let's make some more steel. Like, 2 tons more steel. Alright, half a cycle away. Let's see if we need to clean anything up here. And we're in the middle of a meteor shower, which will probably still be active. And we'll either have the choice of dropping everything in to the base or crashing through the doors again, which I will opt for dropping everything into the base. Which means that any meteors that come in will crash into the base. But what are you going to do? Oh, jetpack's finished. Finally. Awesome. That's a big one. That one wasn't too small either. Where are we at now? 0.3, we gotta do it. Gotta open the doors. I have not watched Chernobyl. It's not really my kind of thing. I am good without having watched it, I believe. Now, that's gonna be messy. Really messy. Really nasty. Really nasty. Okay. Are you going to land this rocket yet? No, not yet. We might have jumped the gun just a little bit on the opening of the doors. Don't get hit by a meteor, Phasian. Like that. Don't get hit. Okay, good. First world problems. Oh, of course, we could have made the thing. Great. We would have been fine, after all. That's how it happens. But just barely. Like, we wouldn't have had time to clear this off, because the rocket's going to land any second now. Don't get out there doing that. Here it comes. That got overheated, really. Nice. Alright. Roadster is back. Open that. Close those. He just ran off. Probably to go use the bathroom after spending 3 days in space. And we got some more research because, of course, it's on floppy disks. Yeah, that's how it works. It's how this stuff works, guys. We don't need any of that stuff. Alright, so the other thing we need in here is those exclamations, is a ventilation gas pump, a steel gas pump. I'm just going to put this in probably just this near corner here, just so that we don't have a whole lot of walking around to do. I guess we need to build some scaffolding to get to it. Oh, it could have been a zip drive. That's a fairly... No, it's got this... Well... No, it's definitely a floppy disk. Definitely a floppy disk. But zip drive is nearly as horrible. So I'll give you partial credit for that one. Seems reasonable to me. Alright, so we need to build this. What I'm going to build right here is actually going to be a vacuum room. And this will keep the heat from transferring out of this area into our into the rest of our base along the power lines. Let me show you kind of how that's supposed to work. Actually, let's take this tile out right here. That uses power. Heavy watt joint plate. We want to make this out of gold amalgam. We put those in like this, and then we do 2 more up here. Just going to complicate things a lot. Do we need this one? I don't know that I need this. I can do this one like this. Awesome. I may end up having to move this. I boxed myself in a little bit by not wanting to cut into that mess. Yeah, well, I know you well enough. I knew that was coming. How about that? Go across here somehow. Maybe. That, maybe. Let's just cut across there. So this will be kind of the area we need. And then we're going to need some heavy watt wire in here. We also want to do it out of gold amalgam, so we have the plus 50. Needs to connect to that. And yes, you can connect some things with the heavy watt wire. Some things you can, some things you cannot. Interconnect all of these. And in the middle here, we need a gas pump. And I think this can just be gold amalgam. I don't think it needs to be steel. Or does it need to be steel? It might need to be steel. We'll spend 50 more steel on it. Who's counting? Alright, and then we need to connect power like this. So all 4 of these boxes are connected. And we're going to build a box around this. We need some clock sensors. One here. This one's not strictly necessary, but I'm going to put it in anyway. Then we need ventilation. Let's do insulate. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. There. And there. With some of these. And that's just used so we can get this room down to vacuum. And so we can get this room down to vacuum that we're going to build around this. I better leave that alone. Okay, good. I didn't mess myself up too much. And good, we have enough steel now. Even better. The cool thing about this design is, well, there's a couple cool things about it. One, it's power positive. So, once it gets going, it produces more power than it consumes, which is awesome. Oh, we do need a vent in here. I almost forgot. That would have been really bad. One of these. That might need to be steel. No, because this doesn't have an overheat temperature. Put this here. We're going to steal the water right out of this. Okay. This can go right here. And we wait. Thank you. Put another clock sensor in here. And some more automation wire, of course. There. That needs to connect to the main network. Hey, in this house, we break the laws of thermodynamics. And there's one of my only Simpsons quotes. Of course, modified. You're welcome. Did this ever get made? No, of course not. Let's get some sand up here and get some glass being made, because I really want to have solar power. Alright, 30 at 114 degrees. Start this back up. Some of this. I can't do Homer's voice, though, so we'll have to save that for your stream. Almost messed that up. Got it too much. Cool. Looking good. We can actually build some of this, but not all of it. Let's stop there. This still is going to take them a while to build all of it. I do want to be careful that these don't just start cranking away. So we need to keep an eye on it. And of course, we're overpressure here. Let's replace these with the high pressure ones. Dang it. Too much pressure. Can't take the pressure. Alright, that should be warm enough. We can start pulling some of that out. Yeah, but your Homer is way better than mine, so that's why I vote for you. Oh, I know what I forgot down here. Oh, I didn't. I did it. Okay. They just haven't built it all yet. Alright, good. Build away, guys. I'll leave you alone. Oh, we broke something. No. Yes, we did. Turn this off. Hold on. Oh, it is off. Station? Yeah, oopsie. We broke that. Oh, because we made it out of lead. Like a moron. It melted. Okay. Let's make this out of copper instead. That one piece, that is. And of course, it's the end of the cycle. Let's turn this off. I want to make sure we don't mess stuff up too bad here. Yeah, we're turning it to ice now. Oopsie. Okay. Yeah. I've attempted Zoidberg off and on in the past, and it just doesn't work very well for me. The other thing we can build here is some insulated pipe. And this doesn't matter which direction this is built in, because this is just a loop. It doesn't matter at all. Uh-oh. I messed this up. Yes, I did. I messed this up good. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. That would have been really bad. Alright. Because that would have been petroleum. This we can just run like this. Yeah, I think really the only Homer voice component I can do is the dough. Just because I think everybody can pretty much do it. I think there's at least everybody in our generation did it enough that it became kind of part of our, I don't know, whatever. DNA, I guess. Ooh, look. We have glass being made. So, this should work. Look. Gobs of molten glass. Falling down. And we have 50 kilos of glass. Awesome. Because each recipe makes 25. Thing and stuff. Where are you at? Why am I not seeing? Or is it here? It's here. Yeah, 100 kilos of sand makes 25 kilos of molten glass. So each recipe is going to make 25. And here comes some more. There it is. Sweet. And see how the temperature just plummets because this is so cold. So we'll have to add more cold water in here eventually, but yeah, good for now. All right, good. We're adding more water in here now, so it's warming it back up. Get some more water in here now. Let's see, crude is at 18. Oh, stop. Okay, so as soon as this heats up to at least 110, 115, we can turn the pump back on. That water's hot coming in there from the steam engine heating it up. Even though it's an igneous pipe. Igneous pipe. This sounds like a band from the 80s. Well, igneous rock, for that matter, sounds like a band from the 80s. Alrighty, so we need to do this. I almost forgot about this. We can just do it like that. I think that'll be fine. We have power. We now have water. The cooled steam draining back out. Do a sweep here. Turn these off. We need to build. Now we can build the things. Why did that not start pumping in water? Oh, I don't have power connected to it. Haha. Awesome. No, not what I wanted. Cancel that. I'll just connect that to the normal one. I don't know if that can be connected to the extreme power or not. I don't remember where the info is to find that either. I can never remember. Alright, this is up to 125. Let's turn this on. There we go. So that's 64, so we have plenty. Printables. We're going to reject all of that. Telescope. The streak has been broken. It is a brand new day. Ooh, natural gas, hydrogen, and some mystery gas from this gas giant. Awesome. Analyze more. Where are we at? Yeah, we're hardly moved. Oh, we have an overheated pipe. So that means... Alright. How did it... That means the glass solidified too soon? Yeah, the glass solidified too soon. It's probably because it's so cold in here. Could be. Oh well. It happens. Cool this down just a bit. Add some more water in. Alright, this is coming along now. We wanted to build those vents. Hopper is good. There and there. Those going. Yeah, it's funny, you don't. It just drops out right where it is. Same thing transitioning to and from gas as well. It just goes wherever it is. That's why when the pipe would break on that other refinery, there'd be water all over the floor. Because we're using water as coolant, and it was turning into gas, and so it blasts out of the pipe, and then it would turn to liquid almost instantly because the area around it is fairly cool. Okay, so this is clean now, and I think it's done now. We can seal this room. This one, I would like to run a cooling pipe through this. Somehow, with something. What can I use as a coolant? Oh, the other thing I need to do here. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. I need to connect. I need to be able to connect this petroleum pipe across. And there went some water. That's good. Plumbing. This stuff. So we'll do it like this. And then like that. Then like this. And crude oil is still stuck in this pipe. Let's not let that connect. Hold on. No, you don't. No, no, no. Okay, good. Why is this not getting pulled into the system? Do I need to just disable that? Oh, because we're not running. That's why. Why are we not running this? Max gas pressure. Ew, that's not good. Alrighty, we need to set something else up here then. We need to set up some aqua tuners. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, I think should be probably about enough. Let's move the ladders over here in case we need them for something else. Deconstruct that one. Deconstruct those. We need... not aqua tuners. We need oxygen. Carbon skimmers. That's what we need. Just in case. And we need refinement, water sieve. Yes, that is perfect. We don't have any water down here, though. We have polluted water, though. We have polluted water. We have water down here. Yeah, we have water down here. We have polluted water, though. That's fine. That'll be enough. We just need something to get this thing going. Plumbing, liquid pipe. So this one will go this way. And then this one will connect in as well. Alright, thing. Don't draw a bunch of pipes now. And then this goes there for the other one. Power. Have this. This is almost full, but we're going to risk it anyway. There, there, and there. Construction only. Build this stuff. Oh, and Ebenin got himself hung up there. Alrighty. Let's get that figured out, guys. Build these much faster and stuff. Because that was kind of dumb of me. But let's get it done. Somebody's idle. That's evident. Okay, good. Okay. That can go. So we need to bring a pipe from here. Oof. That's gross, but we'll do it anyway. That should work. Now I just need to build some ladders. Should be more than enough. I'll probably just leave those there. They might be useful later. For something. So, as we've used before, these carbon skimmers basically just delete carbon dioxide. We can put them in this loop with the water sieve. And add a little bit of water or polluted water into the mix in the right half of it, and we instantly have a carbon dioxide deleter. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. No, don't. No, no. Dang it. That's gonna be messy. Okay, good. It stopped. Excellent. Let's get those deleted right away. Please, thank you. Who's coming? Wonderful, you're gonna delete those? Awesome. Awesome, I knew we paid you for something. Good, good, good. That's gonna be a mess, but that's okay. That should be enough polluted water to feed the system. Alright, why is this not looping? Oh, it needs filtration medium, of course. And I completely forgot about our rocket. Hopefully we haven't caused some... Well, we haven't caused any serious damage because it hasn't complained at us. But... probably overfull. No, it's not, actually. Wow, is that good timing or what? This is at... just short of what we need. That is creepy. 653. Go, and you can be turned off. Alright, so Phasian, do you want to go to space now? Delete some of this stuff. That one did need to be deleted. Tomorrow, I should say, the next cycle. Telescope's idle. Another gas giant with the same types of stuff, but one other bonus item. And then... oh, we got a few more yet. Okay, good. Then they start spacing them out a little bit. Well, I think we could potentially use this as a cooling, use this water as a cooling loop. It's getting consumed fairly well. Wait, why is that 60-some degrees? Oh, that's the wrong pipe. Aha. What is that pipe for? Is this the... it is. Okay, this is the supply pipe for that. Why did I reverse this? bridge? I am baffled. Why would we reverse that bridge? Thank you. Does anybody remember why we reversed that bridge last time? We definitely did it for some reason. Well, we're gonna unreverse it. But I need to actually pull the water off of this line, loop it through here. Oh no, we just put that bridge in there. So I just did it backwards. That was all. Okay. I just remembered. So you go like this. And then this one connects like this. But we're not going to connect it yet. But like this for the petroleum. Oh, it's the next cycle. And did everybody get their stuff cleaned up? Did. Good. Asian, would you like to go to space today? Alright, so we still need to continue studying. Ooh, we can get it. We'll learn one of the new items this time around. That's handy. Alright. Rocket Man. Where are you, Phasian, and what are you up to? Is that you? That is not you. That is Lana. Where is Phasian? Why are you not at the bottom? Using the massage table. You are stressed out for reasons. Well, at least you're relaxing. Well. Ooh, look. We've got sand. Are you getting sunburned? You are getting sunburned. Why are you stuck? That's what I would like to know. There we go. You're just standing there, chewing away at the regolith. Ooh, glossy Draco starving? Why are you glossy Dracos in there? Ooh, that's not good. Remove, cancel, all those things. Forgot about them. Alright, well. We're not going to space again today. Oh, maybe we are. Alright, let's launch. Oh, I forgot to close the gantry. Dang it. What I get for being hasty. Alright, let's make that a high repair priority for tomorrow. Do still have plenty. Okay, good. Well, so that'll get fixed hopefully tomorrow. Printables. Yeah. Now I have room for any duplicates without doing any construction, so we'll call that good. Okay. So, we need to bring in this loop here. No. Actually, we only need to take one of those out. I forgot we do need to actually drip a little bit of water in this room, too. But we can do that easily enough. The plumbing, liquid bridge. Go there. You go there. The insulated pipe. Up and over that. That was dumb. That. This one can come back this way. And this needs to be radiant in here. Let's loop it around one time. It doesn't have to go very far. Doesn't have to do very much. It needs to be there. And I'm going to just build a temporary vent here. Just to put a little bit of water in here. It doesn't have to be much, just enough to add some, to have some liquid. Oh good, they made all the glass. And we only broke one time? Glass... No, here. We must have picked it up. Oh no, it's there. No, we broke a few times. Alright, well. We'll call it good. There's plenty of glass down there, so... But we turned this off, too. That probably wasn't... Whoa, that's 217 degrees in there. Okay. Alright. Because it doesn't actually have to cool it down too far. It just needs to delete the heat that this creates. It doesn't have to be cold, it just needs to be cooler. So this will actually do plenty enough. And the aqua tuner is expensive, power-wise. Which is why this thing eventually... Those things aren't power positive, and this will be. Because this will... These steam turbines produce 850 watts full power. I don't know if they'll get there. But total, that's 1,700. And this only consumes... I was just there. 1,200. So this actually... And then this isn't going to be running. This isn't going to be running. So this... eventually becomes power positive. We actually produce more electricity than we're spending smelting the iron and the steel. Okay, so we just need to get some water down here. Should be coming along here momentarily. Excellent. Where's our time? Still more than half to go. No, wait. Oh, yes. Only about a little over a third of the way done. Where were we? Right here is where we were. So, this needs to get finished here. Just one more pipe segment. I think this whole blob of water, or half this whole blob of water is going to go into this room, and that should be enough. More than enough, really. And then we'll delete that. And then we can close this room off. Yeah, definitely could. No, it's all going. Oh, because this is closed off. Okay. We can delete those now. Yeah, and then you can always cool that water down later when you go to use it. Oh, cancel. That's not good. Whoa. Pause. That's that goofy pause bug. Did I get it all? No. Okay. Safe now? That goofy autosave. Kills me every time. Alright, so we were deleting these things here. Delete them fairly fast. Just because I want to get this done. And let's do that. And then we can seal that off. Do we have this flowing yet? I guess the answer to that is no. No. Maximum gas pressure. We get any of this down? Holy cow. 16.4 kilograms. That's a lot of pressure. How do we get a stone hatch down here? Wrangle head guy. So why is this not pumping? Oh, let's do something different here. Instead of looking for natural gas, let's look for, nothing. Let's look for carbon dioxide. Let's get some of this carbon dioxide out of here. That's going to take a while to get that down from 16. But I don't want this. What I should probably do here is just do a pressure sensor. Let's see. Let's scaffold across here. And we will delete this thing. I really want to get this petroleum getting made. Every time that door opens, that 16 kilos pressure comes in. I'm just going to make this an atmo sensor. And that way it'll work better whenever somebody gets up here and builds this. Lana's coming. Excellent. Here she comes now. Nope, she was just supplying. Your own's coming. Okay, good. Nope, that's not him. At least we're not at max pressure anymore, so somebody could come down here and refine some oil. Oh, we don't need this one. Even better. Okay, automation. Atmo. Make it out of iron. The other one was iron, so that'll be good. Let's prioritize that. Yeah, we're at pressure again. Dang it. Yeah, no, you can build a cooling loop for sure. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what? Let's build 2 of these. Automation wire. What's this made out of? Iron. Alright, let's get this built. So like stat. So then when that gets built, we'll turn that on and we'll have it run anytime it's over 2 kilograms. I think that should be fine. Where are we at with our star map? 0.8 cycles left. So when it gets down to about okay, that was weird. It's hidden behind there. I couldn't see it. When we get sent about 0.2, then we can, or 0.3 will open the doors. This is stuck. Yeah, this isn't going to go any further. We could do this. We'll need this soon anyway. And I'll give... Who all do we have doing research priority-wise? Huh. A few other people can do it. Catherine would be good at it. Let's let Catherine do some research too, I think. Well, who, actually? Catherine's farming. Is she the only farmer? Priorities. Maybe we let Tumbleweeds do the research. Because Catherine's the only farmer. Oops, let's do that. Turn those down one setting. Alright, well those fell through, so let's do those again. Oh, that's what I hear closing. I was like, what do I hear moving? Hey, Catherine. Welcome to the stream. If I'd have known you were here, I would have launched you in the rocket. I think you have the skills and abilities to do it. You do. I didn't know you were here. Otherwise, you could have been the last Rocketeer. Alright, so I want to finish this cooling loop tonight. Oh, I forgot the power. Alright, so this is green whenever it's below 2,000. Why? Oh, that's why. Click on the thing. There we go. Right, if it's above 2,000. Duh, I had that backwards. Oh, you just got here. Well, cool. Thanks for coming. Yeah, so we're in space now, which is awesome. There we go. So now we're at least pumping down the refinery room a little bit. Where are we at with these? Too many. Too many. Oh well. We might have gotten too many. Fries and glossy droplets. Alright, you should be landing any time now. Yes, you are. Good. Where are we at with... Ooh, that's good. And can we seal this room? Why did that not build? Oh, because I did all that canceling. Dang it. Construct this at a 9, please. Yeah, Rocketeer was a movie too. I don't know that I ever saw it. Oh, there you are. You're back. Okay, we can close that door. As soon as the rocket engine shuts off. Good. And Phasian can be unassigned. Alright, now we have 82 kilos at super high temperatures. So let's get rid of some of that. And bring some of the water in to cool this down a little bit. Oh, that's good to be immortalized. That is so good to be immortalized. I hope Twitch never deletes this video. Alright, so you can be doing that. We'll get another rocket ready to go. This is done finally. So that can be built. Oops, let's not build that one yet. Come up here and build that one. Well, we'll take the omelet. We're recovering our calories. That's good. I'm laughing at him, the way that he broke the sentence up there. If that's what you're... His chat being immortalized with the video, sorry. I think, yeah. The chat's in there. I think. In the replay? I don't remember. We'll say that it is. Alright. Knight, thanks for coming by. And, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Alright, good. Fill that room. Oh, this one we can be pulling down to vacuum. And this one we can be building. Build that. And then that can be built slightly behind. Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, you're immortalized now. Alright, and this can be pulled down to vacuum. Once these are both all the way to vacuum, then we can get started. So, to recap the way this works, the metal refinery... Actually, we can't get this started. We're going to do it. We need to produce petroleum first. But the way this works is the petroleum's on a loop here. The metal refinery kicks out superheated petroleum. It comes through here and heats up the water that we drip into here. Turning it to steam, because it'll get superheated eventually. The steam gets consumed by the steam engines, thereby creating power, which eventually works its way back out into the network and makes this thing power positive. The steam is then converted back into water and dripped back in here. Oh, he talked about it earlier. She beat him 5 times in a row, not tonight, but over the last week or two. And then he managed to win twice in a row tonight. So the funny thing is he's played it a few times previously, and she had never played it until she played against him that first time. So that's why this was funny. All right, we are back to too dang hot in this room again. Oh, that didn't take long. That's good. Okay, good. So we have petroleum now. I want to siphon that off. Actually, we need to get this consuming. Why are you still not... Oh, that's the other direction. Man, I did it twice. All right, let's turn off this pump for now. Research complete. That's complete. Okay, good. All right, and this is this one. Again, solid booster. See how our rocket's doing. About half full. Why did you drop the data banks there? Dupes. Go look at what our carbon asteroid. We got refined carbon, coal, diamond, isoresin. Isoresin is good. I think isn't isoresin the stuff that's used to make coolant? Wait. Oh, the carbon asteroid's the one. Oh. Oh. This is the one we're visiting. It contains isoresin. That's good. I think isoresin is the stuff we need to make the super coolant. This is where we want to analyze next. This guy here, they are poke shells. They are they're kind of the latest creature to be added. Is that the insulation one or is that the coolant one? Super coolant one. I don't remember. It makes one or the other. We can look in a minute. They're useful for ongoing production of lime. They molt their scales, and then you can crush them into lime for making steel. They eat polluted dirt, and they produce sand from the polluted dirt. So there's a second renewable for sand, even though all the stone can be crushed into sand, so there's not that much benefit. However, when they lay an egg and the egg hatches, they get a little belligerent. By a little, I mean a lot. Like if your dupes go into the room with or an area with the yes, the molting can be turned into. Yes, the lime. If there's a little one in the area, and the dupe goes into the area, the big ones will start attacking and will kill your duplicates to defend their baby. Alright, we are almost ready to launch another rocket, actually, folks. And, of course, in comes another meteor shower. This one is to vacuum, so we can turn it off. Not that it matters a whole lot. It's not running. Need to deal with that heat problem in the mushroom farm. Oh, and we need to build one of these again. In you go. Build that fast. Could have kept on the thing here. Thank you, Roadster. And your own, are you going to come and build it? Yeah, Critter AI. Yep, basically. Okay, good. So now we're pulling this crude into our system here. Because we almost consumed it all, the other stuff. Which is good because I now want this pipe empty. So we will process all of that crude oil. And then be done. Yeah, these are the tubes here. Yep, so my dupes can travel right now from the sort of base station here where they get their suits on up to the area where the rocket is in space. Eventually I plan to take the tube down to the oil biome as well, and also it'll go in other parts of the base wherever I build other stuff at. Is this done? Almost. Almost. I've been saying that for a while, I know. Turn the heat on a little bit longer. Oh, hey, Phasian, I figured out a way to fix this whole thing. Instead of having to move that ladder, you move this wall over one block wherever you're putting in a station. So you kind of have an indention. Wherever there's a station, but then you can put the tube on the outside where because instead of moving the ladder. You remember that from the last time. Or the one time when we were doing all that and arguing with it. Well, you should, Catherine. You should. Alright. Where are we at? Still need about 75 more. So I think what we will do is we will get that next rocket launch, and then that'll probably be where we end it for tonight. So I don't know, Phasian, are you planning on streaming? And if so, you can probably go ahead. Yeah, so we can do a quick overview while we're waiting for that last thing to finish. Since we have our esteemed special guest here. So this used to be a chlorine room. I don't have much chlorine on the map, so it got pulled down to nothing. But it's used for disinfection. Either way, the dupes still go through it and still wash their hands with the hand sanitizer, which is pretty gross if you watch the animation. These bathrooms are on a loop with a water sieve, so that the... Wait a minute, why are they dry? That shouldn't be happening. That's not good. We need to add more water into that. I think we have water right here. Plumbing. Oh no. I'm surprised we didn't have any accidents with that. Alright. So, these bathrooms are on a loop, and the way it's supposed to work, we have one over here too, is the fresh water is obviously your supply, and then the polluted water gets fed into the sieve until this is all backed up like this, and then any surplus gets dumped out into our tank. And the reason there's surplus is, of course, because you produce more water when you flush a toilet than the toilet is filled with water. We'll just leave it at that. These are self-powered oxygen machines. They electrolyze water, produce hydrogen which floats, and oxygen which sinks. In this room here, the oxygen is picked up and pumped through this room, which is full of wheezeworts, which cools it all down. Meanwhile, the hydrogen is pumped into this hydrogen generator that provides the electricity for this system, and it keeps it all running. It's completely self-sustaining or whatever. This is just a power plant, coal power plant. This is what we've been talking about. This is a natural gas power plant, so I've got it connected to these rooms I built around the vents. Gets stored and buffered into these tanks, and then it gets produced into electricity there. Kind of straightforward. Ooh, we're overflowing now. Turn that off. In space, and of course we're having meteor showers. Maybe we'll save the rocket launch for the beginning of the next stream. In space, we have these scanners. They watch for meteor showers and automatically, via the automation system, close the doors. The telescope is what we're using to look at the planets to see what type of planets they were. And then we're flying there to find out the last of the materials that the planets can produce. This is a waterweed farm. And I'm dripping the salt water in here because they need salt water to grow in. They need to actually like have a stream of salt water. So I'm dripping it, and then it's just in a loop here. There's a pump pumping the salt water up, and then you're dripping back down again, any extra. Same thing kind of here with the mushrooms. Let's do a polluted ice temp shift plate. That'll help cool that down. We need to find a better way to sustain that coolness. What else we have? We're pumping crude oil down here. We're making petroleum in here. We're turning that into power there. We're also going to pump some of that up here to run in our cooling loop. And then also it'll be fuel for our rocket next. Here we have a refrigerator, basically. This is, let's see, this is using crude oil as a coolant to, and this thing takes heat out of liquid and puts it into the air around it. So we're using it to go through and cool this room way down, especially this water. Once this water reaches a certain temperature, it gets pumped out and into the base. And it heats up the crude oil as it passes through here, so you can see it goes in at 7.9 and comes out at 21.4, and then it gets cooled back down by this aqua tuner. As the steam in this room gets hot enough, it gets sucked up into the steam turbine and turned to electricity. To kind of counterbalance the amount of power we're using here a little bit, and it also helps delete the heat that's being consumed. Or, I guess, I don't know, whatever. What else can I show? That's kind of it-ish. This is done now. We can cancel it. Showers work the same way as the bathroom. I have them tied into the same loop. But the sinks in the showers don't overproduce liquid. Only the toilets do. Let's see. This is the planetarium. That's where we study the research that we brought back from space. And here are our high-rise apartments where all of our dupes sleep. These are very high morale. High decor, which means high morale since they spend a certain percentage of the day in here. Green is good, obviously. And these are, most of the rooms are completely at 120, which is the maximum decor. So these are like high-rise luxury apartments here. And I think that's kind of it. I mean, it's not, there's not, and then we talked about our main sort of ladder shaft here. And that's our main method of conveyance up and down the base here. And we're raising poke shells here in this building, along with the water weed. They kind of go hand in hand. So this is the same thing as that refrigerator down there, except it doesn't have the steam engine deleting the heat because we want the steam to get pumped into the rocket. So, oh, it's open now, but we'll go ahead and do this. And I'll phase in if you already started. I'm sorry. Let's see. Do this, and we will launch that rocket. And go ahead and have Catherine hop into the rocket. Oh no. Open. Let's get this rocket launched before that next meteor shower starts. We can cancel that, actually. Lock. Okay, good. Catherine, are you in there? You are. Good. Alright. Close the gantry. And let's launch the rocket. There. 2 more times. Well, to be fair, Phasian was most underprepared because he was the first launch during the last stream. Let's get that closed. And that'll end the stream. So, the beginning of next stream, we'll welcome Catherine back from her trip. Or beginning of the next stream of Oxygen Included. We'll welcome Catherine back from her trip. We'll finish up this this thing here by adding some petroleum into it and getting the cooling going. And then we can actually start refining steel like crazy. So let's go ahead and set up the raid. And And then we will raid Phasian, and I think he's also playing Action Not Included tonight. So we can... Yep, he is. So we can raid him. And see what his base looks like, because I haven't seen it. Well, I saw it early last night, but of course I had to go to bed. So thanks everyone for coming. Thank you for to the 5 people who have kindly given their Twitch Prime subscriptions. And if anyone else is new to the stream and you haven't followed yet, consider following if you enjoy my content, and if you are so willing to subscribe, there's info. There's of course the Twitch Prime or Twitch subscriptions in general. There is there's also info on other ways to follow and subscribe. Catherine, thank you very much. Wow, thank you. So there's other options out there as well on !support command. So thanks everyone for coming. Tomorrow afternoon, I think I will stream Factorio, and then Action Not Included will probably be probably not till Monday or Tuesday again. So thanks, and we will see you next time. Bye everyone.